Sydney, Australia is one of the most multicultural cities in the world. People of many faiths call Australia home, where a public conversation is currently underway on the topic of religious freedom. About 80 legal academics and leaders of faith-based organizations gathered for a religious freedom conference at the law school on the Sydney campus of the University of Notre, Australia. Sharon Eubank, director of LDS Charities and a member of the Relief Society General Presidency of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, was invited to speak at the conference.
I truly believe that there is no significant change without significant relationships. And humanitarian acts rooted in the sincere relationship and a desire to heal and listen and cooperate and respect is the most potent transformational agent for change as anything that I've experienced on the earth.
There's no real protection of religious freedom in our law in Australia. So we now need to find out how can we establish this as an aspect of law that we recognise religious freedom in particular, but freedom of speech, freedom of conscience, and this needs to be enshrined in law.
My call to action for everyday citizens would not be limited merely to religious freedom, but to say that fundamental freedoms, fundamental human rights, fundamental civil liberties are issues that matter to everyone.
Philip Ruddock, a former member of the Australian Parliament, is chairman of an expert panel to provide recommendations to top government leaders by the end of March.
We have people of many faiths, some of them Christian, but many of them non-Christian. Our increasing Buddhist, Islamic, Hindu populations. So we're going to opine on those issues, give some advice to the Parliament, and hopefully if we do it in a measured and sensible way, we may be able to improve the legislation to ensure that people's right to be able to worship as they see fit.
Conference participants discussed the critical role faith-based groups play in protecting religious freedom.
The same prejudice that would tread on the head of a person of Muslim background today will tread on a Christian tomorrow, and so we are all in this together.
In public debate, it's vital to have the religious perspective given. But, the current time in Australia, the way our society is changing.
This isn't just something we do because it's noble or it helps society. It's something that we must do because of our deeply held belief that we're all brothers and sisters. If I could give any advice to Australians, it would be stand up, get educated about the issues, find out about religious freedom, and then be active in your community. This is a part of what we can do, particularly as women in the church. Stand up and let our voices be heard.